guys, how are you? Mike here from Mondays with Mike. Thank you so much for being here and joining me for another episode. Such a pleasure, guys. I appreciate you being here. So let's go ahead and dive into this week's message. And this week's message is actually, it's called the Picasso Principle. Picasso as in the famous artist Picasso, the Picasso Principle. And there's a story, famous story, maybe you've heard of it. If you haven't, it's Picasso was in line and I forgot where, let's just say he was at the bank somewhere, and some lady came up to him and said, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's you, Picasso. If you don't mind, would you mind sketching me something, just a quick, something, a piece of art? I would love that." And he says, "Of course." So he takes out a piece of paper and starts sketching to the best of his ability. It took him maybe about half an hour, not that long, but half an hour, and he came up with this amazing piece, and he handed it to her, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. This is incredible." And he said, "No worries, that'll be $10,000. And the lady looked at him and said, $10,000? But I mean, that took you like 30 minutes to do." To which he replied, "It took me 30 years to be able to sketch that piece in 30 minutes." And it's a testament to hard work, diligence, consistent effort and action and commitment and sacrifice. Call it what you will, just over time. It's that leads to ultimate greatness. So Picasso's known as one of the greats, right? But it wasn't an overnight thing, right? He didn't get there. He didn't arrive at this place where he could just sketch this amazing piece in 30 minutes and ask 10 grand for it, which is more than worth it, right? So that's the whole message. Is it's all the things that are worth doing. The way we become great at what we're doing, whether it's losing weight, qualifying for a marathon, whether it's starting that business, having great relationships with family, friends, our spouses, whatever, all that takes definite time, hard work, energy, effort, and it doesn't happen overnight. So we can't expect that. We can look at that as the whole Picasso principle. But again, it starts with all the little things we do day in and day out. And that's why I always say we're all awesome. We all have greatness within us right now. And we're going to talk about how that is and how we can put the whole Picasso principle to work for us right now. Because greatness exists right now within all of us. And greatness really is the small daily habits, the disciplines we practice every day, right? Exercising, getting the water, eating healthy, reading that book, personally developing ourselves, the little things we do for our family and friends. That's what's harnessing and creating the relationships that we'll have, the better stuff, the things we want to create, which essentially, we view that as greatness. We view the 50-pound weight loss, the 100-pound weight loss as greatness. That business that was started as greatness. We can get crazy and say flying to the moon as greatness, but that's really just byproducts of greatness. Greatness is really all the things we do every single day that ends up leading to all these byproducts of greatness. So let's take a look at that, right? So first things first, we have our habits. Our habits, which essentially we can call our disciplines, right? Disciplines, which is, again, eating healthy, going to the gym, reading that book, doing all the little things in a relationship, regardless of what it may be, training daily, if you're trying to qualify for a certain marathon or a race, doing those daily things that need to get done to be able to get you to the thing you want to get to. But again, greatness starts here. It's being able to do all these small daily things. So essentially, guys, this is really greatness, and it's what we all can do and we have in us within right now. The tough part is the next one, which is time. This is what we all kind of struggle with, right? Is time, is giving it time, doing it long enough, every single day, exercising, eating right, reading the books, doing the little things every single day over a course of time that essentially leads to the results we're after, right? And the results, and again, these results really, they're the byproducts of greatness, And the reason why I say that byproducts and not the actual, this isn't the actual greatness itself. That's just a byproduct of everything we're doing every single day here. Every single day we're doing this over a course of a certain amount of time, we get this. But again, that's just a byproduct. Greatness, we all have the ability to do this right now. And if we do that long enough, we get what we want, right? So, for example, the Boston Marathon is something that I would love to qualify for at some point in my life. It's on my bucket list, and I'm not saying that's not my next big push. I'm not going to deny that either. But I realize, I'm the most impatient person I probably know, and I want to qualify for that damn Boston Marathon like yesterday. I don't want to have to go through all that time, hard work, and effort. I want to just qualify for it and go run it. But I know that if I'm going to have to do all the daily disciplines, the running, the training, the exercising, the cross training, everything I need to do, it's going to take me some time. But I know if I do that, if I continue to do that, I will qualify for that damn Boston Marathon. I will. But that won't be greatness. That'll be a byproduct of everything I've done over here. So that's today's message, guys. I want to make sure I relay that the fact that greatness exists right now in all of us. And greatness isn't here, isn't the byproducts. Greatness is just the ability to put in every day the time, the energy, the effort, the habits, the discipline, the sacrifices, all that stuff every single day to lose weight, to qualify for the Boston Marathon, to have the business you want, to have the travel, do the travel you want, whatever it may be, create the relationships you want. It's an everyday process, guys, and that is greatness, and it exists in you, in all of us, in me, in all of us today. So that's this week's message, guys. I hope it helps. I hope you get that. I hope it resonates here, and it lets you know that you, again, are awesome. You have greatness in you right now. So let's go ahead and put that to use immediately, guys, all right? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. If I can help you in any way, shape, or form, reach out to me anytime. It's Mike@thewellnessbucket.com. You're awesome, and I'll talk to you next week. Cheers.